Have you ever wondered why you act the way you do? It's like why being told no just makes you want to do it more? Or why music from your teen years always hits different compared to what's on the radio today? Well, there's actually a method to the madness. Today, I'm sharing 15 fascinating psychological facts that will completely change how you see yourself and the world around you. Let's dive in. Fact number 1. The secret ingredient that makes someone else's cooking taste better. Food doesn't just taste better because of the seasoning. It's about sensory surprise. When you cook for yourself, the constant smelling and tasting lead to sensory satiety before you even sit down to eat. Your brain becomes desensitized to the stimulus. Conversely, when someone else serves you, the novelty triggers your brain's reward system, making the flavors feel much more intensive and for a simple meal. Fact number 2. The heavy weight of a single negative experience. To erase the sting of one single insult, you need at least 5 compliments. This is the 5-to-1 rule, rooted in ancient survival instincts. Because our ancestors had to prioritize remembering threats to stay alive, the modern brain still has a negativity bias. This serves as a reminder that nurturing positivity requires much more effort than simply letting your mind spiral into the negative. Fact number 3. Why uncertainty is scarier than bad news. The brain is a prediction machine, and it absolutely hates not knowing what's coming next. A state of limbo consumes a massive amount of mental energy as your brain tries to simulate every possible scenario. This is why we'd often prefer a painful but certain ending over the agonizing torture of prolonged uncertainty. Fact number 4. Your expectations shape other people's reality. Known as the Pygmalion effect, your belief in someone's potential can actually change their real-world performance. When you hold high expectations, your unconscious attitude and patience push them to strive harder. In other words, the way we perceive others acts as the mold for their future behavior and success. Fact number 5. The truth behind contagious yawning. Yawning isn't just about being tired. It's a unique social reflex. Through the mirror neuron system, your brain automatically simulates the behavior of the person across from you to create emotional synchrony. Therefore, catching a yawn is actually proof that your capacity for empathy and social connection is working perfectly. Fact number 6. Why a plan B might make you fail. Many believe having a backup plan is smart preparation, but psychology suggests the opposite. When the brain knows there is a safe exit, it subconsciously reduces the focus and Winnicott drive for the main goal. According to expectancy theory, motivation peaks only when you believe you must succeed. Therefore, preparing for failure can sometimes be the very thing that invites it. Fact number 7. Why we always forget the middle. Human memory doesn't store information equally. According to the serial position effect, the brain prioritizes the beginning to establish context and the end to store the conclusion. What happens in the middle often gets squeezed and blurred. Understanding this helps you know how to place your most important ideas at these 2 golden moments for maximum impact. Fact number 8. The trap of only believing what you want. We often lock ourselves in a cognitive bubble due to confirmation bias. The brain naturally filters for information that supports our existing views and ignores any contradictory facts. This is why changing someone's prejudice is so difficult. They aren't looking for the truth. They are looking for validation for what they already believe. Fact number 9. The paradox of compassion in big numbers. Have you ever wondered why you cry for a movie character but feel numb toward disaster statistics? It's because the human brain suffers from emotional paralysis when faced with macro data. We only truly take action when we see a specific individual, because that's when the brain believes its efforts are useful, rather than feeling helpless against an overwhelming problem. Fact number 10. Why you want to squeeze cute things. That urge to bite or squeeze a cute baby is actually a self-balancing mechanism. When overwhelmed by intense joy, the brain releases a tiny signal of aggression to pull your emotions back to a stable state. This prevents you from being incapacitated by extreme excitement so you can continue to function and care for that cute object. Fact number 11. The enduring power of teenage music. The songs you loved at age 20 will stay with you forever. This period is when the brain is most sensitive to dopamine and when we are shaping our personal identity. Those melodies aren't just music, they are emotional anchors tied directly to your sense of self, providing a rush that modern music simply can't replace. Fact number 12. The backfire effect of being over-controlled. When rules become too restrictive, humans develop psychological reactance. This is a defense mechanism to protect personal autonomy. When we feel our freedom is threatened, the brain pushes us to break the rules, not necessarily to be bad, but to prove that we are still in control of our own lives. Fact number 13, why we see faces everywhere. Seeing a face on the moon or in everyday objects is an ancient survival legacy called pareidolia. Since humans are social beings, facial recognition is vital for survival. The brain would rather make the mistake of seeing a face where none exists than miss a real enemy hiding in the shadows. This hypersensitivity is how our ancestors stayed safe. Fact number 14, the fragility of what we call memory. Memory isn't a permanent file, it's a constant process of reconstruction. Every time you recall an event, your perception automatically fills in new details to make the story feel more logical. As a result, we often possess vivid false memories of events that actually happened quite differently than we remember. Fact number 15, the war between now and later in your brain. The human brain prioritizes instant gratification over long-term benefits. This is why we often choose easy, urgent tasks first, even if they aren't as important as our big projects. Procrastination is essentially a glitch in the nervous system. It struggles to feel the value of long-term deadlines until they are right in front of us. Out of these 15 secrets, which one hit home the most for you? For me, the one about someone else's cooking being better is 100% accurate. I hope these insights give you a little more clarity on how your mind works. If you found this interesting, drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.